Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic forecast for the month of July 2025. I'm going to pull an 8-card spread, see who's all around you this month, throwing romantic energy your way, whether it's someone brand new or someone that you already know, we will see. Just keep an open mind, Taurus. Oh, rewind, hello. Just keep an open mind, Virgo. I do get pretty nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat, so please only take what fits and leave what doesn't. All right, so enough about that. Let's do your reading. Please tap into the energy of Virgo today. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What is Virgo's romantic forecast for July 2025, please? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, so the person heading your way this month, what will their feelings for you be deep down? We have the Fool, major arcana for Aries. Their intentions towards you this month. The Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Now, with this person's feelings for you being the Fool and their intentions being the Knight of Cups, it is hinting towards a new person entering your life in July, or if this is someone that you already know of, things could be taking off more, you know, in the romantic side of things as we go into the month of July. Either way, however you put it, you've got someone intending to be affectionate with you in July or wanting to be romantic with you. And based off of the body language of the Fool card, it's like someone's really excited to get to know you deeper. Really excited to get to know you deeper. The Fool usually indicates a new chance to start anew. It's taking risks, taking chances. Someone feels like they want to take a chance on you. The Knight of Cups may already tell me that someone is falling for you, but I want to get more context first. I'm like you, Virgo. I like the details. Let's take a look at their behavior. We have the 2 of Swords. That's Moon and Libra. How will Virgo feel about this person in July, please? The 2 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. The potential challenge or blockage or what could hurt the relationship this month. The 7 of Cups. That's Scorpio energy now coming through. Virgo's potential outcome in July. The High Priestess, major for Pisces. Some of you Virgos are readers yourself, or you seek out spiritual guidance during times of your life where you are feeling a bit indecisive or undecided, even though you are really, you know, someone that's able to make your own decisions. You just like to have another perspective on things. What is your advice this month? We have the 10 of Swords. This could be implying that there's something you're still needing to cut ties of or to cut ties from in order to make space for new. So for some of you Virgos, going into the month of July, you may be still feeling tethered to another situation that did not work out, that came to an end, while trying to make space for something new to begin. Okay? Like for some of you Virgos, you may have fantasize about the idea of maybe an ex returning or that person that left you on red, responding to your message and wanting to talk to you moving forward. Or there could be a plethora of different reasons why that 10 of Swords is here. But they want you to cut old ties, even if they're meant to reactivate itself, to make space for new. Because you've got somebody here in July that is really wanting to get something moving. Okay, but with the 7 of Cups being in your challenge position, I may have a Virgo that is confused about your choices. And it doesn't have to be that you've got a lineup of different men or women to choose from in July, but what it is showing me is you're possibly feeling confused about what opportunity to take to get to the outcome that you want. You might feel like one opportunity might lead you to better results. One opportunity could be, something more fun. It could be anything. This is where clarifying is going to have to help me. But you have a lot of different options available to you this month in July to take in regards to what you want to see happen. All right, but not all opportunities are going to, lead to good results. Some might just end up becoming, big regrets. But I don't like to think of it as regrets because I feel like every experience comes in with a learning experience. But if we can have more, good things, why not? What's the overall energy for Virgo this month? The Hierophant. Major arcana for Taurus, influenced by the Page of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. So Virgo, it feels like in the month of July, the universe is opening up a portal for you to connect with someone on a deeper level. Whether you already know who this person's name is or you're about to meet them for the first time, regardless, they're showing me a portal opening up for you and another person to really connect on a level that you may have never connected before. To really get to know each other on such a deep level that it starts to feel more of a spiritual connection than just a 3D one. Where it feels like you didn't meet each other just for romance, but you met each other for a deeper reason, to learn more about yourselves, to really discover what you really want and don't want. Some of you guys may be dating without purpose, not being intentional about who you date, dating someone just because they look good, dating someone because they smell good, dating someone because of their social status, but not dating for purpose. To really get the most experience out of a partnership. Too many people are just dating for the sake of not wanting to be alone and just having a title with somebody. But oh man, does it feel amazing when you're connecting with someone just that meets all those check marks and then some. Virgo, I like who this person is that's coming towards you. And look, I just got goosebumps. Look at that chicken skin. If my camera will show you, I'm getting a new camera in August. I'm treating myself to a new camera. I'm so excited. All right, let's break this down. Let's break this down. If anyone has any suggestions on the best camera for focusing on tarot cards, please, I welcome it. I am I'm not a techie person. And a good microphone that goes with it. Anyways, back to the reading. All right, let's break down the Fool. Please clarify the Fool. The Eight of Swords. Ooh. And the Seven of Pentacles. What this kind of shows me, and there's those goosebumps again. What this kind of shows me is that in July, someone's going to feel this pull towards you, Virgo. But then just as they're about to jump off that cliff and say, screw it, I'm going for it, their brain starts braining. And all of a sudden they get mental mashed potatoes and starts to, second guess themselves. Will Virgo say yes? Does Virgo like me? Is Virgo really giving me that green light that I'm looking for from Virgo? Oftentimes the Fool card comes in as don't worry about the response or the end result, just focus on the journey itself and the experience it's experiencing. But because you're coming in with this Two of Pentacles energy, you might give off vibes that you're still looking back at something else that you put a lot of time and energy and investment into, and you're trying to focus on why it did not work out instead of opening up yourself to what could work out. Virgos love to understand the why, the who, what, why, and how. You guys really like it. I feel like it's good for you to do it that way because that allows you to understand why someone was in your life, why they had to leave, to help you avoid making the same repeated mistake, which is great. But there needs to be a balance. There needs to be a balance because I feel like I strongly have a Virgo here that is still connected to something or someone that you really try to make it work, but you guys were not in alignment with it. You were at the time, but then someone tried to carry it further where it needed to be carried. It could be assigned to anything, a job opportunity, a friendship, family, love. It could be anything, Virgo. But what it's telling me is whatever did not work out could hold back what could work out. Let me get another card on this person's feelings for Virgo. I see the Seven of Pentacles and the Lover's card. If you have not met this person yet, Virgo, as I'm recording this, still at the very, very tail end of June, if you have not met this person yet, it feels like this person's trying to enter your life, but there's a barrier blocking it, and that barrier may be because you might be closed off. You might be closed off. But if you don't resonate with that, the Wheel of Fortune now came out. And the Wheel of Fortune comes in when it's time to expect the unexpected, Virgo. What you think is going to work out might not work out that way. It's just, the Wheel of Fortune comes in with big monumental life changes. Life events that make us unrecognizable to ourselves a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. But it's usually in our highest good. It's luck being on your side. So if you felt like you were unlucky in love, to the point where someone may have treated you like a walking dartboard, well, it looks like going forward, I feel like someone wants to make something happen, but might be looking at you as if you might be the one treating them like a dartboard, throwing some swords at them, especially if you're comparing them to another. Let me break down your feelings really quick. Let me break down your feelings. 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Oh, okay. You're more open than it was telling me in the beginning. Okay, hold on. Let me break it down. Clarify Virgo's feelings. Why the 2 of Pentacles? The 10 of Swords. Oh man, that just confirmed it. And the Justice card and the 4 Swords and the Sun. Virgo, there is someone trying to come towards you in July who will be a person that you, oh my goodness, the type of connection you guys could have with each other is just, feels good. But in July, you got this 2 of Pentacles energy associating you to that 10 of Swords we just talked about, because you're trying to figure out the truth of it all with that Justice card while you're in recovery mode. Okay? I'm strongly getting that I have a Virgo that just wants to understand why someone would hurt you like that. Why someone would be one thing one moment and then turn out to be another moment. And that's not putting all the blame on someone else. Okay? You might be asking, why did it start off so good but then go so bad? You know, there's always going to be, you know, questions. But just don't close your heart off to, you know, meeting someone that is trying to get to know you. Because it does feel like you've got a sweetheart trying to get to further your connection in July if you want them to. Let's break it down. Let's break down the Knight of Cups. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Clarify that Knight of Cups. The Strength card, Leo energy. 9 of Cups. This person wants to make you happy. Whoever this person might be, Virgo, they want to make you happy. They are someone that has worked on themselves as well, because when the 9 of Cups shows up, it's someone that's done a lot of work on themselves. They know who they are. They know what type of partnership that they're looking for. And this month, they feel like you are in alignment with the partnership that they're looking for. Fire and water. That brings up temperance. Temperance is a nice balance. I'm also feeling like there's a money opportunity around you too. Okay? And that could be also what was bringing in closed off vibes for you. You might be focusing on your career right now, which, good, definitely do that. Okay? But you might not be making enough time for yourself to socialize, to meet new people. Yeah, I'm strongly getting a single Virgo that may have clicked on this video hoping to hear about a past situation, but is discovering that you got someone brand new heading your way. And if you don't want anyone from the past, and you already know who this new person could be, you may not be aware of the closed off vibe you might be putting out there. All right? To someone else, you might look unapproachable. You may look like you're all about yourself, your work, things like that, and they're like, oh man, I don't think Virgo's interested. Let me clarify the 7 of Cups. Clarify this, and then there's the 7 of Cups again. Clarify that 7 of Cups for Virgo's challenge this month. Maybe some of you Virgos have way too many options, way too many choices to choose from. Maybe you're on like a dating app and you're like swipe, 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 to the point where you've become desensitized to, you know, options being available at the click of a finger. And I don't know. Clarify that 7 of Cups. 6 of Wands. Not all attention is good attention. The 6 of Wands to the 7 of Cups is telling me that in July, Virgo, there is a person that's really wanting to really connect with you on such a romantic, deeper level. But there might be like an overcast of other people trying to vie for your attention, but not all attention is good attention. Okay? And they want you to really be purposeful and intentional with the choices that you make in your next romantic partner, because it feels like whoever this person is, Virgo, could definitely be someone that is your next serious relationship. I'm strongly getting that. I'm really getting whoever this person is could really be someone that you have something higher level with. It doesn't have to be marriage or anything like that, unless you want it. But it's showing me just connecting with a person, and it just feels like your souls are just really resonating with each other. Two of Swords. Why the Two of Swords? Now, this person might go back and forth on what to do about the situation with you because of that Eight of Swords influence. But that's coming off of the heels of maybe this person viewing you as maybe not interested in them. King of Pentacles, and I got the Queen of Wands and the Sun. So Virgo, it feels like in July, you've got this very grounded, stable energy around you, and this person is really going to be very physically attracted to you. Okay, not only is this person going to be physically attracted to you, but the comfort of the relationship is just going to be really strong. Like you could be yourself around each other type of vibe. And the romance is going to be there. So we got the element of water indicating romance. We got the element of fire indicating a lot of chemistry and sexual attraction. And we got the element of earth talking about stability and a grounded relationship where you guys can feel safe to be yourselves around each other, say what's on your mind without fear of not being accepted or being misjudged. But if this person senses that you're not like giving them that green light, they might hesitate going all in on this. But I do feel it in my heart that this person is someone that's just going to eventually be like, you know what, I'm going to go for it. But at first might hesitate. Clarify that High Priestess. Someone here may be going through a spiritual upgrade, spiritual update, where you were meant to just take a time out on your love life, kind of like taking your iPhone and putting it on the charger for it to do an upgrade, a software update where you can't use it while the phone is charging and going through its upgrade. But then when it's ready, all of a sudden you're like, whoa, I got all these new messages, new downloads, new insights into why my love life is happening the way it's happening, why it's unfolding the way it's unfolding, and it's like a moment. Like you're just feeling like mind blown at the level of accuracy of your intuition going forward. Because with the High Priestess being in your outcome for July, this is definitely telling me that you're gonna feel like you're getting like this huge realization to why everything happens the way it happens, like a flood of details, which is like Christmas morning to a Virgo, right? I love you guys. Four of Wands and the Moon. Clarify that High Priestess, please. Get over here. Now, the High Priestess has the number 2 vibration, and the number 2 can talk about partnerships, right? And we already have the Two of Cups right here, indicating a potential partnership. And we got the number 2 right here, so you might be seeing a lot of repeated 2s, specifically 222. You might even watch this video at 222. But the High Priestess with the number 2, that signifies having a strong relationship, a strong partnership with your higher self first, and then everything else starts to line up peacefully, easily. You know, this card is wanting you to have a strong relationship with your higher self, because you guys are going to feed each other insight throughout the process to get you where you want to go easier. Some of you might be having a death and rebirth moment where you needed some time in solitude to really peel back the old layers of what the last experience may have taught you about yourself, to where you're unrecognizable going forward. All right, some of you guys may have gone through the biggest spiritual awakening ever. We have plenty of spiritual awakenings. We don't just go through one. No, that would be too painful. I like to, compare spiritual awakenings to growing pains as a kid. You wouldn't grow from 4'11" to 5'8" in one summer. That would be too friggin' painful. So you go through it in spurts. And that's the same with spiritual awakenings. All right, but some of you led yourselves to this video after a really strong spiritual awakening, triggered by trauma. Usually traumatic events can really take us down a dark spiral of learning about ourselves through the process of learning about why someone would hurt us. And then we discover that they weren't trying to hurt us, but it was a part of a deeper lesson. Some may try to hurt you out of a lesson for themselves, for their own growth, but I'm not getting that someone did it on purpose. Clarify that High Priestess, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Wands is talking about things moving rapidly, things moving really, really fast for you at the end of the month because of all the information you're now picking up on. The Page of Wands in the reverse, however, could signify a chance for you to not give it the momentum it needs because of you still being kind of unconsciously closed off, it kind of feels like. Because I'm looking at a Virgo that is all about themselves right now. It's like whatever experience you went through with this other situation knocked you down a couple pegs to where you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to go through that again. I don't know if it's worth it to me to go through that hassle again. I'd rather just keep to myself at this point. But if that's the case, why would you be watching a love reading? If you really, 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 really wanted to just be left alone by romantic suitors, why would you be here? If there was some truth to the fact that you do know that there's a special person out there for you, but you're needing to be more purposeful about the selections and who you allow in your space going forward. So that way you don't have to run into any big stumbling blocks. I feel like I said this for another zodiac sign. Was it Leo? I don't remember. Clarify Virgo's advice. I want to get some more insight onto this person's energy towards you with a different tarot deck, and then I'm going to pull what could be blocking you. Clarify Virgo's advice. Why the Ten of Swords? The Emperor and the Ten of Cups. The Emperor as your advice, that's all about discipline. That's all about control. That's all about stabilizing your foundation, knowing what your foundation really is, knowing what your core values are. And the Ten of Cups talks about you building a beautiful life with someone based off of you knowing what your core values and beliefs are and not allowing them to be negotiable. I feel like this experience has taught you what you don't want and taught you a little bit more about what you do want. Clarify this Two of Cups with the Hierophant, Page of Pentacles, please. The Queen of Pentacles, which is you, and the Hierophant again. And then I see the Seven of Pentacles. Virgo, I'm strongly getting that this could very well be your next serious relationship, if you want it. Only if you want it. If you don't want to and you want to resign finding love right now, definitely do what you got to do. You have free will. You are never without choices. But it is showing me that there's someone that you're going to feel like a uniqueness with. It just feels so best friendy meets lover meets someone that's putting you in a different world, exposing you to a different life. Like maybe your past relationships were like same old, maybe you had a similar preference. And this one could be very different, where this person shows you a side of yourself that you never knew existed. That's the great part of relationships, Virgo, whether platonic or romantic. You learn about who you are through other people. People act as mirrors to us. So Virgo, it feels like someone had to trigger a lot of growth in you. And they did it in a way that may feel like, they were the biggest jerk in the world. All right, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting that you're going to find what you truly want and don't want through that experience. And you've got a very sweet person coming towards you, I feel. And it's up to you if you want to plant seeds with this person or just let them pass you by. Some might even just want to fling out of it. As long as you both are consenting and you both are being open and honest about it, go for it. But it is showing me that this could very well turn into a beautiful life with somebody if you want it and if you're ready for it. Let me get another card on this person's energy, and then I'm going to see what could be blocking you. There's the Fool again. Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Star, and I got the Queen of Wands right here. I feel like when I tap into this person's energy, Virgo, I'm getting that this is someone that brings a lot of light wherever they go. This is someone that is not like anyone you've ever met before. It's someone that's very confident in themselves. They don't seek outside validation. This is someone that's just wishing to meet someone that will align with their values and their beliefs and really want the same things in life, to where you guys can do it together. They don't need to have someone by their side, but it's an added bonus to be able to do everything that you want while also having a really cool companion with you. And it feels like with that Ace of Swords being here, you're going to learn a lot about yourself through this person, and so will they. But it doesn't feel chaotic. It doesn't feel like it's surrounded chaos. I feel like I have a Virgo that's like, I'm done with the karmics. I'm done with the lessons. I'm done with feeling like I've got to fight tooth and nail for peace in my life. Now, not all karmics is negative. There's good karma and there's negative karma, okay? Let me just make that distinction clear. Let's see what could be blocking you in your love life, Virgo. And then I'm going to pull whoever you got on your mind's hidden message for you. For zodiac signs that are coming through this reading today, I have strong fire. So Aries, Leo, Sag is here. I have Aquarius. I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Strong Taurus. And I also have Virgo. But it could be anybody, okay? Being guarded. You are lonely because you are aloof. Or rewind, learning how to read again. You are lonely because you are so aloof. Trust others and let them into your heart. Oh my Lanta, have I not been saying this entire time, Virgo? You may not even be aware that you're giving off the vibe that you are guarded. Guarded doesn't have to be a cookie cutter friggin' example. It could just be throwing yourself all into your job, your work, and like distracting yourself from meeting new people. Guarded could be you showing up at a party where there's people mingling and you're like reading the room to see who gives off trustworthy vibes and who to stay away from. But even though you're trying to protect yourself, it might be very unapproachable for someone looking at you from afar. But either way, you got someone that's like, you know what, screw it, I'm still going to go for it. That's because this person's feeling this strong pull towards you regardless of you not giving them the full green light. Okay. Being a victim is on the bottom. You feel helpless to change your love life, but you can change whenever you want. Yeah, for some of you Virgos, you're kind of like going back and forth. Should I not date some more? Should I just stay single? Should I go out there and meet new people? I'm strongly getting that. So you could have stumbled on this love reading in the hopes that maybe you'll hear what's going on, but maybe you weren't fully co-signed on wanting to even like deal with whoever this person could be. But just came in wanting to know everything. I hope this made sense for you, okay? Don't force it. Don't force it. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl Virgo, and if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you'll find the link to my website in the description box below of every video that I publish on YouTube, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one to Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You read. In the description box below this video is the most recent All Signs reading I did. It's brand spanking new, and it's for the first week of July, which talks about the first 7 days. So if you want a little bit more insight into the energy surrounding your love life in the upcoming month, that would be the video. All you have to do is click on that video and then look for the Virgo timestamp, because it's a very long live stream. It's like 3 hours long. And that is the live stream that I show my face. I try to connect with you a little bit more so you get to know me too. No one ever loved me again the way that you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. Someone's like regretting losing out on you, Virgo, but that's part of their life experience too. You know? Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. Maybe that's why you're also still kind of like tethered to another. You just felt like the connection was so unique and special. You don't know why it ended the way it did, perhaps. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. So Virgo, you've got this person trying to come through, but I feel like you're being pulled by the energy of another person. And that could be why you're feeling stuck. Someone else may be thinking about you at this time, blocking you sort of from moving forward. Maybe you want to do a cord cutting ceremony that takes like a minute. All right, just Google some ceremonies. All right, my battery's about to cut off. I hope this helps. I love you, Virgo. Namaste.